ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and now Grok. Grok is the newest AI tool that is actually now free using Elon Musk's X website. So if you log into your X account, which obviously is formerly Twitter, you can click on this section on the left side called Grok. Grok is an AI tool that is incredibly powerful, and here are 3 ways that you can use it for event planning, to make your event planning go faster, to make it better. Number 1 is you can generate ideas. Number 2 is you can generate concept images. And number 3 is you can create an agenda for your event. So starting with number 1 of generating ideas. Here's actually an idea that I already plugged in using a prompt. It says, what are the ideas or what are ideas for events that people can plan and host surrounding the inauguration of President Trump on January 20th. An inauguration only happens once every 4 years. Obviously, it is a historic season regardless of who is being elected president. And so I was like, well, hey, what's a really fun way of coming up with new ideas and fresh events? And here are some of the ideas that it gave me: an inauguration watch party, a gala or a ball, themed celebrity dinners, music events, community service projects, and educational seminars or workshops, parades or marches, art exhibitions, and on and on and on. So you can obviously use Grok to create ideas for yourself. Now you can take it a step further. If you pick one of those, then you can say, okay, give me ideas for a watch party, or give me ideas for an art exhibition event, or give me ideas for a venue in certain areas. Now, of course, you want to take whichever AI tool you're using, you want to write down these ideas, and then you want to start to dig into them yourself. Because chances are, if you ask it for venue ideas, well, there might be a venue that fits your budget, that's a little bit better, or is maybe a little bit more nearby, but these are also great ways to start. Not only can you use it for starting for ideas, but you can also then use it to generate concept images. Now, something I'm really excited about is since Grok was actually just made free for everybody, because it used to be that you had to have a paid premium account on X, well, now it is free for everyone. And so I was actually just playing with it, and I said, okay, here's the ideas that I have. I want you to help me to create some images for it. So what if we start with watch parties? What would an example of a watch party look like? So in order to generate some concept images, all I had to do was type in an example of a prompt and let Grok do its thing. So here's my prompt. Please create an image of what an inauguration watch party could look like. And here's some. We've got some American flag dresses. I personally want to go into Amazon and buy this dude's suit jacket. That's a pretty cool one. We've got obviously some people dressed out. So we've got indoors, outdoors. And so one of the things is that as you start to brainstorm for your event, as you start to, maybe you have to pitch it to your boss. Well, these concept images are going to be super powerful for communicating what are you trying to do and what are you trying to accomplish. So if we go back to Grok here and pull up another couple of ideas. So if you look, I took a couple of ideas that Grok had and I said, okay, well, what about a inauguration gala? Okay, here's one with some colonial architecture. People are dressed up more black tie, dresses, nice blouses, nice jackets, things like that. What about a march or a parade? That was one of the ideas that was there. So what if we need to put this into a pitch deck, let's come up with some images. So here's one that it came up with where it actually obviously inserted Trump. You're probably not going to be able to get Trump to come to your party currently at a local spot. So what if we just have it, and I typed in, now in small towns without President Trump, but just local patriots in cars. Here's a couple of different examples that it gave me. And then I started to ask it for even different ones. What about an image? So I took their concept, their image that they gave me, and I created my own prompt here, and I made it a little bit more detailed. So create images of a live stream panel watch party where people are watching the inauguration of President Trump and live streaming it to an audience from a studio. And so I said, okay, well, these are kind of interesting. These are more of like an event arena because obviously you can see at the end, I put an event arena. But what I really wanted is I wanted an image of like a live stream studio. So I said, create images of a YouTuber. It's kind of a popular concept that people know about, live streaming from her studio. So here we can have a couple of different examples. And maybe this, if you're a YouTuber, you want to come here for some different concepts, maybe some different background ideas for what you could do in your own studio. So that's that's number 2, is generating concept ideas. And then finally, the third thing that you can do is you can use Grok to create an agenda, or at least the start of your agenda for you. So if we go all the way at the end, after I get to all of these, I typed in, please create an agenda for me for, and then I copied and pasted one of the ideas that Grok gave me, which were watch parties where people are gathering and things. So here you can see here's 10 a.m., welcome and setup, 10:30, brunch service begins, 11 a.m., pre-inauguration activities, the countdown, the actual ceremony at noon, 1 p.m. is inauguration celebration, reflection discussion, and then finally an event conclusion. That's a pretty solid agenda start. Now, one of the great things is that after you have Grok create your basic agenda for you, then what you can do is you can take it and plug it into this brand new software that I've created called Event Builder Pro. So now Event Builder Pro is going to allow you to create a free account, and you can create up to 3 different events for free, and you can manage everything in one spot. So on the free account, you can create your event, and you can use all of these awesome tools where not only can you take the agenda that it gave and plug it in here. So I would simply hit create new moment. I would say, okay, this is going to be 30 minutes, and I would come back to Grok and maybe copy and paste in what we just had. So the event conclusion, go back to Event Builder Pro, put that in. I can put in descriptions and notes, but not only that, then I can go a bit further, and I could use Grok to give me some ideas for, hey, what are some things that I need to do in order to make this work? So I can add in checklists, I can have different notes, I can save my notes. So I would say, like, this is our inauguration setup call, and I had it with Johnny. I can log quotes. If you get quotes from vendors, you can log it into the system. You can have a list of your vendors that you have listed. You can list who are your event staff contacts, Jimmy Beam and Jackie Daniels. These are who it is, and this is me. I'm logged in as Johnny Walker. And then I can even come here and use the budget tool. But not only that, is once you enter all of these information, it will create for you a public page where, let's say, for example, you need to collect quotes from vendors. A lot of times they're going to ask you all the same question. You can upload a custom image. You can set what event details you want to be seen on your public page. And then you can create a list of vendors needed. And you can even give inspiration images, have your plan agenda, and it's all here in Event Builder Pro. Now, if you want to learn more about Event Builder Pro, be sure to check out this video where I go through in detail a lot more about how it works, how you're going to use it, how to use different tools, and things like that. It's a brand new system. The waiting list is live, and very, very soon we're going to be allowing people to come and create their own free account. And then if you want to use templates, you can upgrade. If you want to have even more events, you can also upgrade to either the Plus account or the Pro account. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you in a future video.